काय आया नहीं यार, तुम ये ऐड क्यों कर रहे हो? ये मित्रा का एंड ऑफ रीजन सेल का ऐड है।
Let me post links everywhere, then we can start. Right. Okay. Let's begin. Namaste. Hi Vishal. Hello sir. Welcome to the session. You too. Good evening. Good evening. Happy weekend. Happy weekend. How was the day? Great. How are you? I am fine. Question. Yes, please. Please ask questions. In which nakshatra sign Mars is most aggressive? Sign I will take like Leo. Okay, Leo is the fire sign, and Leo is ruled by another fiery planet, Sun. Okay, so if Mars is in Leo sign, I will take it like as most aggressive Mars. Okay. Uh, there are other signs also, fire signs, but they are like Aries is a fire sign. Uh, Sagittarius is a fire sign, but Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. Aries rules Mars. Aries is ruled by Mars again. But when it comes to Leo sign, it is like double fiery energy. Leo, triple fiery energy, we can say. Leo, and then this Sun, and then Mars itself. So Mars in Leo, I will take as like most aggressive energy. Among nakshatras, we can say like Sun ruled nakshatra, especially Kritika, cutting. Okay, cutter. Uh, just a second, let me remember. Ashwini. Kritika is the first I will take. Mm, Mula is a difficult nakshatra, abrupt endings and all. So Mula is like a difficult energy to deal with. So I will consider Mars in Mula is like a very difficult energy. A person can bring like destructive events due to his aggression. Okay, so that is also something I will be like concerned about. Okay, so I will say like among nakshatras, Kritika and Mula are most difficult energy. What are the other? Ashwini, Magha. Just a second. Ashwini, Magha, and Mula. Okay, fine. Then this Chit- Kritika, Uttara Falguni, and Uttara Ashada. Okay. I will say all Ketu ruled nakshatras, especially Mula, uh, all then Sun ruled nakshatra Kritika. Chitra is opposite to Ashwini. It's like story is also about cutting things, but Mars will be in own nakshatra. Okay, although it is like halfway, it is in Mars in Chitra and Virgo, halfway it is Mars in Chitra and Libra. So I will consider Mars in Chitra and Virgo as more difficult energy than Mars in Chitra and Libra as more difficult energy. Okay, because Libra Mars gains some sort of like some sort of this dignity. It is a neutral sign. So I will not be much worried about Mars in Chitra and Libra, but I will be more worried about Mars in Chitra and Virgo. Okay. So about Chitra, this is the thing, but Kritika, Mula are like main concerned. Okay, concerned nakshatras for Mars. Uh, right. In which month job change is possible for Taurus? This month or next month possible based on transit. Predictions are three-step based. Okay, it is like chart plus dasha plus transit. I don't know the chart. I don't know the dasha. I don't know the transit as of now. Okay, so this is difficult for me to say unless I see the chart and the dashas and the transits then. Oh, oh, then which is more aggressive, Mars in Aries, Kritika, or Mars in Leo with Rahu, Magha Nakshatra? I will consider Mars in Leo with Rahu. Okay, Mars in Leo with Rahu is like Angarak Yoga. I have dealt with one such person in my life, so I know the feeling. Okay, especially being like heavy water sign, water energy. My chart is like heavy water energy, and I was dealing with this like very fiery person. I think uh, it is like that person had Rahu Mars in like Aries rather than like Leo, but it's still like very fiery person. So this is like Rahu Mars is together in Leo in Magha Nakshatra, very difficult energy to deal with for other people, to deal with these type of people. Mars in Aries Kritika can also be difficult, but I will consider this Rahu Mars as more difficult because it is like Angarak Yoga, very fiery person, very like always aggressive, always like angry. Okay, so that is the kind of situation. What can we expect from the triple activation of Scorpio in 2024 for Leo ascendant? Going forward, only Scorpio is activated throughout like next 1 year. Okay, it is not about triple. It is all the way Scorpio year. So Saturn is aspecting Scorpio, Pisces, Rahu is aspecting Scorpio. Right now, Mars and Jupiter are also aspecting Scorpio. Then Mars will go into Gemini and Cancer. So wherever Scorpio falls, there can be like lots of changes happening, lots of transformations happening. And because Mars is losing the dignity, person may feel that okay, I'm unable to handle these changes and challenges. Okay, But main thing is that right now Mars is in good dignity in Aries and Taurus. Okay, so we should utilize this time period to the best of ability. Means Mars will give you planets will give you lot of indications that okay, these areas of life are not going great. Take care of these and take proactive actions and to manage these areas of life. When person neglects everything, then the difficult part comes when Mars goes into Gemini and Cancer. Okay, so it is difficult for everyone, not for one person, not for Leo only. For being a Scorpio ascendant, it is my like ascendant, the overall life. So it shows that overall life can go through a major change. Okay, so all we can do is to be proactive, be aware. That's it. Not to like get scared of the transit and all. Just to be try to be aware and to be proactive as much as possible. Right. For Virgo in this week, sixth lord Saturn in the sixth house. Okay, eighth lord Mars in the eighth house, ninth lord Venus in the ninth house. I'm excited to know the inside stuff. There is nothing exciting about like Saturn being involved. Okay, Saturn in the sixth house shows that you need to be like careful about your health issues. Don't get into conflicts and all. Saturn Mars joint impact on the eighth house is like when you travel, drive, just be extra careful to avoid accidents, injuries, and all. Even if you are into sports, just be extra careful. And Venus in like own sign Taurus in the ninth house, so it can be like a good time to educate yourself further. Okay, get some higher education knowledge, that and that will be like better thing. That will be better place to invest your time. mm, uh, is the first antardasha of any mahadasha slow in giving results? Results are always coming of any dasha or antardasha. It is just that this we are not that sensitive enough. Okay, we are not sensitive enough to realize the result. Okay, planets are always giving you results, planets are always indicating you from one way or the other, but we are not sensitive enough to understand their indications unless and until the event is right over our face. Okay, it gives lots of indications. Okay, so results are always there, we are not sensitive. Like if I just give an example, suppose someone is going through like eighth house dasha. Okay, and he has like difficult eighth house or eighth lord is in difficult placement, so it is not that like eighth house dasha will come and then he may have some injury or accident. He may have some incidents before that also, like some small incidents. Okay, where he may get little bit of injury here and there, and people may advise the person that okay fine, take care of your health and all. When we neglect everything, then something major may happen. Okay, so we cannot say this major event has happened suddenly. No, it hasn't happened suddenly. You got indications, you got warnings, you got all the alert signs, you neglected all of them. That's why this event is happening. So events are always happening, planets are always giving the results. We are insensitive. I mean, material results like career change or relocation, it can happen. In the first, like I remember, like Jupiter Dasha, the moment it started in 2011. Okay, Jupiter Dasha, and I started getting into like religion, philosophy, literature, and all. Within 1 year, I was totally like immersed into like all the religious texts and going to temple and worshipping and all that rituals and all. So it is results are always there, but we should be receptive enough, we should be sensitive enough. How is Sun Mars in Magha in fourth house? Very fiery. Sun is a fiery, this Mars is a fiery planet, and Leo is a fiery sign. very fiery. Lots of aggression, lots of dominance and control issues in the home with the mother. Maybe like continuous fights, ego conflicts at home. But for real estate matters, it is good position. Uh, Transit of moon in 8th house show how impacts a native's mind in a negative way. How to align with this transit to make it more positive. First of all, moon's transit is like only 2 days 6 hours. So first of all, remind yourself that it is just a matter of 2 days. Okay, 2 days after, like, moon will be in the ninth house, so need not to worry, need not to make any permanent decision on the basis of temporary emotions of 2 days. Okay, so that is the first thing we should remind ourselves. Second thing is like eighth house is research matters also. So wherever moon is transiting, if we involve ourselves into those type of activities, research oriented activities and all, then this transit can be like better to deal with. Moon eighth house also represents service to other people. So if you provide services in those 2 days time, if you dedicate yourself into service of other people, if you dedicate yourself to the research oriented matters, it also depends on which sign it is falling in. Suppose moon is in the eighth house Sagittarius, so get into higher education related research. Suppose moon is in the eighth house in Cancer sign, nourish people, take care of people. Okay, that will bring some sort of peace of mind to the person. Okay, so this is how we can redirect the energy in positive pursuits when moon is going through difficult transit. But first of all, always remember, moon transit is only for 2 days. So don't take any permanent decisions based on like temporary, such a temporary transit of 2 days. After 2 days you will be feeling something else. Okay, so no point in making any permanent decision in these 2 days time period. uh, can Jupiter aspect calm the Mars Rahu energy in Leo? No. It is like a difficult thing. Understand, Jupiter expands. Okay, whatever you give to Jupiter, Jupiter expands that thing. So if a person is always aggressive, Jupiter's aspect is can further expand the person's aggressiveness. Understand it like this: Jupiter is knowledge. Jupiter's aspect shows we should be receptive towards the knowledge, guidance and counseling. So if Jupiter is aspecting Rahu Mars, so it shows that person should be receptive towards all the guidance, counseling, and like knowledge given to him. If he is receptive towards it, if someone is advising him, counseling him, and he is listening to it, then this Rahu Mars energy can be like redirected. I will not say controlled, redirected in a positive pursuit. But if he is not receptive towards it, then Jupiter can further expand it. Okay, Jupiter can further expand that aggression, because Jupiter also represents expansion. Okay, so Jupiter's aspect only shows the need to be receptive towards counseling. That's it. Then things can be better. Why did you need to fear from person having Angarak yoga as you yourself have Mars in Capricorn? That is the difference. Mars in Capricorn is like a person who doesn't want to get into conflict. Okay, that is not the first priority for Mars in Capricorn. A Mars in Capricorn person is not looking, okay, let me get into conflict. Nothing. He will try to avoid it till the last moment. Okay, till the last moment. When he is forced to get into conflict, when other person is not leaving any other option but to get into conflict, then fine, then let's have a conflict. So initial reaction of Mars in Capricorn person is always to avoid the conflict, stay away. You also live peacefully, let me live peacefully. Okay, so that is why Mars in Capricorn, Capricorn is law of sign of law and order. So person wants to be like very like legal actions, and a person doesn't want to go into fight and conflict unnecessarily. Okay, that's why like if someone is aggressive also, person will try to avoid. Okay, fine, let me get away from this situation. If this person is naturally aggressive, let him be aggressive. Why should I spoil my day? Why should I spoil my like time with this person? Okay, this will be the approach. This is why Mars in Capricorn person can avoid such conflicts. But if they are pushed towards it, okay, like in my case, I get into conflict only when I have no other option left. I have no other option left. Other person has crossed all the limits. Then fine, let's have a conflict now. So this is the situation. Otherwise, I don't get into conflict unnecessarily. Like if you have been following this YouTube sessions only, lots of people say lots of things on the session, live sessions and all. Okay, but I rarely respond to any nonsensical comment. Uh, which ascendants will benefit from all these planets in this Taurus and Scorpio axis? Isn't Jupiter in Taurus good for wealth? Right, in Taurus is good for wealth. For so if you think the benefit is in the wealth, then fine, it can give you wealth. All these planets transiting through Taurus can bring the wealth to you. But if you are thinking about other benefits like relationship benefits and other things, then the frustration part will also be there because Jupiter is in enemy sign. Okay, it is in Taurus sign ruled by Venus, so it is like enemy sign. So it can bring frustration in the relationship matters, in the family life and all. Okay, again, nothing is like completely good, nothing is completely bad. Some good results can come up with this transit of Taurus Scorpio axis, some bad results can come up. It all depends on where person is focusing, where person is like putting his efforts. Okay, it all depends on that. We cannot make a generic rule that these ascendants or that moon sign is going to have more benefits because we don't know the dasha. Okay, but what I can say, if Taurus Scorpio are your Dushtana houses, means Taurus falls into your Dushtana houses, or Scorpio falls into your Dushtana houses, or Taurus Scorpio are in your Maraka houses, then extra care is needed. Okay, because like Maraka houses, it can bring like some circumstances which are very difficult to handle, and 6th, 8th, 12th can bring like health issues and expenses and all. So these people need to be more careful. Okay, we all need to be careful, these people need to be more careful, because anyways like Dushtana energy and Marka energy are getting activated. For Kanya this week, Kutumb, what is this? Oh bhai. Sir, I am not that knowledgeable. I don't even know what are all these things in ninth house. I'm excited to know the insights. I have no insights. I should understand something. Okay. I don't even know these words you have written. Okay. You said Cancer and Sagi, and that's okay. If Moon falls in Aries 8th house transit, how to align with it? Aries is like actions. So like try to be active in research oriented matters. Try to be active in serving people, and that is like better utilization of Moon in 8th house transit. But sir, I don't know these words. Okay, so I cannot respond to that. How do you see the Dasha Pravesh chart? I see normally. Okay, Dasha Pravesh is like Dasha Pravesh is like when I am entering into a particular Dasha where the Dasha planet is transiting. That's what I understand as Dasha Pravesh. Like I am entering into Saturn Dasha in February 2027. Saturn will be in Pisces sign at that time. So For me, like Saturn will give me the results of the houses Saturn rules, wherever Saturn sits, and all the nakshatras of Saturn. Plus Saturn will also give the Saturn dasha will also give the result of fifth house Pisces for me, because Saturn is going to be transiting fifth house Pisces at the time of start of the dasha. Okay, so this is where like I can get additional benefit of the fifth house Pisces throughout my Saturn Mahadasha. This is how I see Dasha Pravesh. Uh, but it may happen that no one can defeat you in conflict or fight due to your exalted Mars. Yes, you can understand it in this way, because the person is not getting into conflicts unnecessarily. Person is only getting into conflicts when he is pushed. Genuine conflicts where he has no other option but to fight and defend himself, obviously he will come out as a winner. It is not that like if I have Mars in exaltation, Mars in Capricorn, then I should go out and fight against the whole world. Okay, I should go to the court every day or the police station every day and file a case against someone because I have Mars exalted. It should not be like this. Okay, Mars exalted means the person defends himself very well. When he gets into situations of conflicts or disputes, he can defend himself very well. Okay, so and again, like from my experience, I say that the first preference is to avoid conflict as long as possible. Okay, when there is no other option left, when the other person is not leaving any option left, then okay, let's fight, let's have a conflict, and let's have a pure conflict now. Let's settle out this matter. Okay, so then the thing goes into that direction. You're welcome, sir. Which planet aspects on impulsive planets like Mars and Rahu can make the person very patient? Is it worth to learn and follow the art of patience? Obviously, the second part is very easy of your question. We all need to learn the art of patience. Okay, we all need to master it, not only learn it, master it. Okay, Saturn impact on Rahu and Mars. Okay, Saturn is like delays. Okay, so if Saturn is impacting Mars or Saturn is impacting Rahu, person can be impatient to start his life, can be impulsive to start his life, but as he goes through life experiences, he may realize that nothing is going to happen with being impatient or impulsive. We need to be like more patient, we need to be more perseverant, working hard and waiting for the result. That is what person realizes with time. So Saturn impact on Rahu and Mars can be good for developing patience of person, but obviously this patience will be the result of utter frustration. Okay, lots of frustration to the person. What could be the planetary placement that can make one spend more when one shows frugality? What could be the planetary placements, positions that can make one spend more when one shows frugality? Um, Maybe debilitated planets in the like 12th house. It again goes into like jiva karka. Okay, suppose I am spending on some person and I have debilitated planet in the 12th house, or let's say I am not trying to spend. I may end up in spending and I may feel that that spending was not much helpful. But if I'm trying to spend, I'm spending on some ajiva karka, some things, some like education and all, I may feel that I got better results. Okay, largely I will say that maybe the debilitated planets in the 12th house, or like right, and that's what I'm not sure about the answer, but this is what I can think of right now. debilitated planet in the 12th house. This is where like person may think of like saving his money, but may end up in like spending money and may feel frustrated about it. More frustration with jiva karakas, less frustration with the ajiva karakas. And the Mars and Sun in 4th house Magha receives the 5th aspect of Jupiter and 10th aspect of Saturn. How is the influence? Fifth aspect of Jupiter is about guidance, counseling, education. So as I said, person should be receptive towards guidance, counseling and education. Then he can handle this Sun, Mars in Leo energy in a better way. Saturn's 10th aspect is about taking the responsibility, taking the taking the responsibility of that particular house. So if person takes the responsibility of Sun, Mars in the 4th house Leo, 4th house related matters, Sun related matters, Mars related matters, then he can handle this situation in a better way. Okay, understand one thing: planet sitting somewhere, planet aspecting somewhere is not automatically bringing any result, neither good nor bad. What you are doing with that planet replacement, Jupiter's aspect on any planet or any house is not guarantee that you are going to get good result. Okay, is not guarantee that okay, Jupiter's aspect is there, then I will get good results. It Jupiter's aspect is only telling you that you need to educate yourself in this area of life, then you can again like expect better results coming in this area of life. Okay, if Saturn is aspecting third aspect, suppose Saturn's third aspect is going on to my ninth house. Let's take this example. It is in the seventh house. Third aspect is going on to the ninth house. Saturn is hard work. Third aspect has the energy of third house of efforts. So person needs to put extra effort in the ninth house related matters. Then he will be able to complete his higher education. Okay, so it is an indication, they are guiding you that you need to work in this way to get the better results of this aspect or this planetary placement. But it is not like given that okay, if Venus aspect is there, I will get good results, or if Jupiter aspect is there, I will good results. Okay, so then that is not the case. Okay, right, just a second. So yeah, I was having a chat. So about the same thing like expenses and all. So if malefic planet is impacting, I would say that like debilitated planets in the 12th house can bring like this type of feeling that my expenses are not so beneficial. Okay. Uh, but it is more so when it is like ajiva karaka, non-living significances. Okay, so just to complete that thing, then right, what are the benefits of having Venus in good dignity? Now this is the thing, this is what I am trying to say. Just because Venus is in good dignity, it doesn't give you automatically good result. Please try to understand, you are here in this life to take some actions. That chart is telling you to take some actions related with that planet. Like yesterday I had a consultation, Jupiter moon in the 7th house. Let's take this example. Okay, Jupiter moon in the 7th house Gemini. Okay, what is 7th house? 7th house is like other people, masses and business. Gemini, business and communication. Jupiter moon Gaj Kesari Yoga. Okay, Now, how this person can get results of Gaj Kesri Yoga in the seventh house Gemini if they are not even in the business? If they are not doing the business, seventh house related matters, how they can even expect the result of Gaj Kesri Yoga to come? Gaj Kesri Yoga will give you the result only when you get into your own business. Okay, so all these planetary placements are not telling you this is the result, they are telling you this is the activity you need to get involved in to get this result. So Venus in good dignity shows that person should be doing something creative in his life, something related with finance and wealth, creativity, imagination, spirituality and all. Then he will get better results of Venus in good dignity. If he is not even doing that, then how can you expect it? Okay. So again, I will say that this is like wrong approach, that just because I have like Jupiter exalted in my chart or Venus exalted in my chart, I am like destined to get good results. You have to do some activity related with that planet, then only the results are coming. Sagittarius ascendant Mercury Atma ka Amat Karaka in Dhanashta Nakshatra, Capricorn and Saturn Atma Karaka in Revati Nakshatra, and Rahu is in also in Pisces in Uttarattara Nakshatra. Great. What is the question? Uh, okay. For Virgo this week, okay, in ninth house, fortune, I am excited. No, I am not excited, sir. Lord of Sukh, Law, relationship. Focus on ninth house, learn something new. That's it. That is the excitement of this transit. Okay. So all the planets transiting through like ninth house Taurus in your case shows that you should focus on your higher education. Okay. Whatever field you are educating yourself in, just spend more time there. What are the Jiva Karaka? What are the Jiva Karaka? Jiva Karaka related to exalted Sun and Mercury in Aries. Sun is father, Jiva Karaka. Sun is also your authority figures, that is Jiva Karaka. Sun is also your career authority recognition fame, that is a Jiva Karaka. Sun is health, that is Jiva Karaka. Okay. Mercury is sibling, Jiva Karaka. Mercury is any house rule it rules. Uh, any house it rules in your sorry. Okay, Mercury is sibling. If Mercury is, suppose it is seventh lord for the person, it is like relationship oriented planet. It is fifth lord, then love romance matters. Your relationship partner, your children, and all that is that becomes Jiva Karaka. A Jiva Karaka of Mercury is like business, communications, advertisement, marketing, traveling. These are Ajiva Karakas. Wherever the other person is getting involved, that is Jiva Karaka. Wherever you are only involved, no other person is involved, that is Ajiva Karaka. Okay. Mm, mm, right. What planetary placement can signify dual income or career? Dual signs. If dual signs are into like career oriented houses or income oriented houses, then it shows the person can have the dual career or dual sources of income and all. That is the possibility. Okay. Uh, Native has debilitated Saturn in the seventh house. Ninth house uh, has Sun Mercury conjunction. He got diploma degree, but not post graduation. He is working now. He don't need to do post graduation. How you interpret this? If he doesn't need, then don't go for it. Why you want to do it? Anyways, like Saturn impacting this like ninth house from the third aspect is like person needs to put an extra effort if he wants to get higher education, post grad and all. Okay. Uh, so as ninth house related to higher education means from which stage we can consider. Fifth house is education up to graduation. Post grad and all is ninth house. What are the results if Saturn aspect 10th house for Sagittarius ascendant? It depends on which aspect it is. It is if it is third aspect, then it is like efforts. Okay. Uh, it is. Mm, uh, right. Saturn. This is. As I was saying, if it is third aspect, then person needs to put an extra effort in matters of his career. If it is seventh aspect, person may feel a sense of limitation in career, authority recognition. If it is tenth aspect, then person needs to take responsibility of his own authority and recognition in life. That means he needs to work on himself. Then plants also have life, so is food, Jivakarka, Ajivakarka. They have life, but they don't have a free will. If you go and cut off some plant, they cannot say no. Okay, that's why they have a life, but for us, they are food. Okay, so they don't have the free will. So we can consider them as Ajivakarka. Is celebrating birthday good or bad? I don't know, sir. Do whatever you want to do. Uh, Sagittarius ascendant Mercury Amatkarka and I think business. Okay, fine. Uh, Predictions are going to take some time. Okay, so it is not easy for me to give you prediction in these sessions in 1 minute time. Okay, so if you want prediction, if you have any genuine concern going on in your life, career, relationship and all, please take proper consultation from astrologer of your choice. Okay, I mean Saturn aspect on 10th house, that's why what I covered. Saturn's third aspect is efforts, Saturn's seventh aspect is limitations, Saturn's 10th aspect is taking up the responsibility. Yeah, if someone has any health concern, anyways, health consultations are free. So, so people can reach out for health consultations. This is like Saturn aspect on the 10th house. I covered. Sattvic food is Jiva Karaka. Great, thank you. What planets and combination required to be good software programmer? Venus should be like good in good position. Venus represents softwares and apps. Saturn Mars combination is there. Okay. uh, Saturn Mars both represent technology. So whenever Saturn Mars are in combination with each other, it brings someone to IT field, and their person gets the better results in like softwares, apps, and anything to do with the technology. Rahu can also be important planet here, Aquarius sign. Okay. Mm, you are giving health consultation for free. Yes, I do health consultations for free. Uh, right. If astrology is solar system, then you are like light giving sun. I don't know. Uh, Debilitated Saturn's 10th aspect is on 4th house of home where Ketu is situated. So native don't want to own a home at the same time Saturn take up the responsibility of matters related with home. That doesn't mean that you need to buy a home property. Some people will be there at home. Some your parents will be there, your mother will be there, and all. Person needs to like take up the responsibility related with them. That is all like it indicates. Okay. Right. Any other question? Okay, we still have some time. That's okay, but Ketu means detachment and Saturn's aspect creating a responsibility with it. I'm confused. Yeah, you can be detached from somewhere and you can still be responsible towards that area of life. Like, even in my case, Ketu is in the 4th house and Saturn's aspect is there. 4th house is mother. I may have disagreements with my mother, but I may still feel responsible towards her. I may still do all my duties and responsibilities towards her, although I may be like having some differences opinion with her, disagreements with her. Okay, which is common. Two people should have disagreements uh, at some point of time. Otherwise, it becomes a mental slavery kind of thing. Right. What positions can give someone beautiful shape of eyes but not necessarily good vision? Vision is mainly seen from 12th Lord and 2nd Lord position. Okay. So it is like look at the 12th house for left eye vision and 2nd house for the right eye vision. Whenever you see like lots of malefic impact on 12th house and 12th house and 2nd house, that is like related with vision. Okay, malefic impacts on these two houses or these two house lots, it impacts the vision of the person. uh, The beautiful eyes, normally like Scorpio ascendants are like, they say that they have like very like attractive eyes. Many a times, like I remember I did a BTR, number time rectification consultation, and confusion was around like Scorpio ascendant and Sagittarius ascendant, whether the person is Scorpio or Sagittarius. And one of the major event in this person's life is that she wrote from her very early childhood, from her teenage onwards I should say, she got regular compliments that how beautiful are her eyes. Okay, so that is very much a Scorpio type of compliment rather than Sagittarius type of compliment. Okay, so this is where like all other events were also indicating towards Scorpio, and this was like additional factor. So Scorpion ascendants normally, or Scorpio moon sign also, they have like normally like very good and beautiful eyes. Plus, I think Mrakshira Nakshatra, that is one, right. Mrakshira Nakshatra, Rohini. Rohini is all about beauty. So Rohini can be important uh, in these type of matters like beautiful eyes and all. Okay, Rohini. Uh, any other nakshatra related? Purva Falguni maybe. And the whole nakshatra is about beauty and luxuries and all. So Purva Falguni can be important. Okay, their involvement can bring like beautiful eyes and all. Thank you. Which planetary position makes someone funny? Mercury. Mercury is the planet of humor. So if Mercury is in good dignity and all, maybe in Virgo, in Gemini and all, person can be like very funny. Mercury in Pisces can also be like, best example is Charlie Chaplin. Mercury in Pisces, timeless humor. Okay, like 100 years passed. He made his movies in 1920s or even before that. 100 years passed, and we can still have a good laugh on his movies. Saturn and Venus in the eighth house for Sajanta Udveta, someone from Sri Lanka, as I understand. Saturn and Venus in eighth house, Virgo ascendant. Saturn Mahadasha going on. What are the financial sources and options I have? Saturn is debilitated here, so like Saturn Dasha is going on, so you need to be like very perseverant. Whichever field you are in business or job, you have to work tirelessly. You have to work tirelessly and work over a long period of time and persevere a lot. Then you will get some sort of results. When Saturn Venus are together, person also needs to be very careful about saving his money. Venus is also your second lord, so saving money can be difficult. Okay, so person needs to like make special efforts, regular efforts, that okay, every month I need to save this much money, anyhow I will save this much money. Okay, this type of like clear cut approach you need to make, then you will be able to save your money. It can be very difficult in Saturn Dasha for financial matters. Okay, for Venusian matters, financial matters, to like save your money, to earn money. Okay, but as you go through the life, you will learn how to safeguard your money, how you like work hard over a long period of time. Then things can be better. Things can be better from your 30s financially and all, but right now, as I understand, you are in your 20s. Okay, um, right now you need to put an extra effort in making your money, also in saving your money also. Right, exalted Venus helps good programmer. Saturn Mars conjunction or aspect is enough for a good programmer. Exalted Venus gives like imagination. Okay, very creative imagination. So they can think about new things, they can think, imagine new ways of like making softwares, or how the next software is going to be better than the other softwares of the same nature. So they can imagine new things. That's where Venus is important. uh, if 12th lord in ninth house, native is charitable in knowledge sharing, whereas 12th lord Jupiter in the 7th house of Cancer, native can charitable in which matter. Again, if it is Jupiter, then knowledge sharing, and if it is exalted, then the bigger possibility that person can be very open to share his knowledge. So that is the thing. Then they can be sharing knowledge with the other people, masses and all, through their business. That is the result. Okay, great. How much does the strength of Virgo Lord Mercury place importance in diseases when sixth Lord, some other planet, is in very good dignity? Okay, you are asking in the sense that Virgo has the sixth house energy. For every ascendant, first importance is for sixth house and sixth Lord. We don't look at the Virgo sign and Virgo Lord position. Mercury. It is a good question, but we don't look at unless Virgo is someone's sixth house, like Aries ascendant people. We normally you look at like sixth house planets in the sixth house, sixth Lord position, Ghatni Karaka. Planets like Saturn, which themselves represent illness and misery, okay, and the dasha, okay, dasha and transits. So this is where we should focus on. I will not consider Virgo Lord Mercury's like position to understand illness of someone. Okay, just because Virgo has the sixth house energy, I will not make that much of like inclusiveness. How much? Yep, this is done. Thank you. You're welcome. Ninth house can't be a informal learning of education by self also. It can be. I learned astrology through my self efforts. No, no, like degree, no diploma, no certificate, no school, college, institution, no teacher, nothing. Uh, all YouTube, Google, and all. Okay, so now fifth house or ninth house, either ways. Okay, they only represent education. You educate yourself. They don't represent degrees or diplomas or certificates. Education. Someone who is educating himself, regardless of degree, diploma, or certificate, he is dealing with the fifth house, ninth house energy. Mm, which planetary placement position indicate that person gets good coaching other than school? Mm, it is like if fourth house is like strong. Understand? If like someone has like Jupiter exalted in the fourth house, let's say, or Venus exalted, okay, or Mercury exalted, it is like homeschooling kind of thing. If exalted, like benefic exalted planets are in the fourth house, or fourth lord is exalted, fourth house is home, okay, so it is like homeschooling kind of thing. Person is getting like better education at home with parents or grandparents rather than like going to school and all. Okay, so that can be the result. There are few charts you can refer for this same reason. Like Osho was homeschooled for a long period, okay, up to like 10 years of age. Billie Eilish, she is homeschooled. Okay, so these type of people you can refer their chart to understand like how homeschooling can be like better option for someone. Uh, If a native has having three planets in the seventh house and not doing business means he is losing his wonderful opportunities. Right. It's the fifth house for digestion, fifth and sixth both, because they both represent intestines. Okay, intestines. So fifth and sixth house, they both represent like digestion related. Then it is sixth. Oh, Karthik is helping. Is Rahu in the fourth house in Pisces sign good? Now it depends on what is your definition of good. Rahu in Pisces can be extremely spiritual position. Person can be into psychology and spirituality and all these matters. If you think that these things are good, then it is good. Rahu in Pisces can be highly imaginative person, creative but living in his own utopian dream. If you think that it is good, then it is good. Okay. Rahu in Pisces can be very unconventional with spirituality. Means it is very difficult for him to follow any organized religion. If you think that this is good, then it is also good. Good and bad are our own perspective. What you think as a good, I may not think as a good. Okay, so this is the basic difficulty of like answering these type of question, good or bad. What is meant by good or bad? I always ask this question whenever the question of good and bad comes. Gautam Buddha leaving his family, his wife and son, and going to forest for spiritual progress is good or bad? Will you consider it as a good event or a bad event? If you look from the family point of view, it is like horrible event. A person has left his family. But if you look from humanity perspective, it is like the best event possible because you got Buddha. Okay, that's it. So it is basically dependent on perspective from where you are seeing good or bad. Sagittarius ascendant Ketu in the 10th house. Don't work under others' authority, become your own authority. Which planetary placement indicate that person is very hardworking? Normally, like Saturn's impact on 10th house. Saturn is hard work, 10th house is hard work. So whenever Saturn is involved with the 10th house, it is like very hard working person. They can work whole day, 24/7. मेरा इष्ट देवता कौन है राशि वृषभ? I don't know, sir. There is an article on the website of Ishta Devta. You can check that article. You can find it by yourself. Why 8th house considered as the worst? Because it is sudden event. Anything can happen suddenly. You will not have the time to like prepare for it. Okay, that is it. Bad events, sir. If he marries once, it is lifelong. That is your perspective. If we are to look at chronic problems in digestion. Eighth is for chronic, sixth is for diseases, fifth is for small intestine, sixth lord. But sixth lord is in very good dignity. So where to look at? Sixth lord is in very good dignity. That means person can have health issues related with chronic digestive issues, but he will eventually recover from it. Okay, if he takes proactive care, if he takes his medicines properly, he doesn't neglect, then he will be like overcoming from that issue. Hmm, I mean, does that mean guidance from home or family member? Rahu Ketu is not like very good position in the fourth 10th axis for home life. Okay, they disturb home life to a bit. Okay, So I will not say that like a person may get good guidance and all. Person may be rebellious. A person may be rebellious when against home and traditions and all, when Rahu is in the fourth house Pisces. Okay, they can go against the families and against the home environment and all. And then this moon lord of 8,000 is in the 12th house with sun. Both are in Scorpio. What will be the result? Person can get like success in foreign lands. If they move to foreign lands, it can be beneficial for their career. They can get peace of mind. They can get like this like authority recognition, but it also shows a person who may have like uh, very emotionally unstable, so they may need to like meditate regularly. They may should follow some spiritual pursuit. If they are in occult mysticism, that also can be beneficial. Then this okay, this is done. Saturn, Venus, Ketu in first house, Leo ascendant. Does this person loves isolation? He can. Uh, Venus, Ketu, Moon in 11th house, Taurus ascendant. What will be the result? Difficult for like social interactions. Okay, person may have like a difficulty in making friends or keeping friends and all. But for spiritual matters, for creative matters, this is like a very good position. They can serve people in spirituality also. Our 10th and 11th houses best places for malefic and debilitated planet to be, as they are upacha houses. We can say so because they grow with time. So it is like upachi houses, they give better results with like in your 30s and all. And malefics or debilitated planets also give you better results when you work on them. So initially, obviously, the difficulties will be there when the person is going through teenage or 20s. The person may face difficulties in handling these energies of 10,000, 11,000. They may have no idea how to handle. But when they enter into 30s, they have already worked on these houses also, planets also. So they can get some better results of these houses and planets. What kind of medicines does the sign of Libra Venus represents? I have no idea about this. Sorry. Um, Rahu Ketu represents unconventional medication. Okay, that is all I can say. From judgment itself is bad event, sir. If he wants to detach from wife, he should not be married. Great. So that is your perspective. Love you. Love you too. What does Neech Bhang mean? Does the debilitated planet become stronger in a good way then? Neech Bhang means planet will get some sort of strength. It will bring better results in the matters of uh, career, finance, and all the Ajiva Karka. Living significances will still be difficult. Right. If Saturn aspect 10th house from 8th house for Sagittarius, will this person be very hardworking? He needs to be hardworking to get recognition. D9 Scorpio Lord in the 12th house. And does this always mean bad? Any good outcome of this? Don't jump into D9. First, look into D1 chart. Also, for what purpose you are looking for D9. If you are looking for marriage, relationship matters, I am not into that marriage and relationship related consultations. For me, D9 Scorpio means the person's life path can go through major changes, and when its Lord is in the 12th house, then life path can take you towards the foreign lands or towards the spiritual matters, hidden matters, maybe psychology. Okay, and these type of matters you can be interested in. Is Ketu Moon in 10th house Aries ascendant good for spirituality? Right, Ketu Moon conjunction is always good for spirituality because it gives like detachment. Do you use AI to write articles? No, I have no idea to write AI. Ketu in the ninth house, Ketu in the ninth house, Gemini ascendant, it will block Bhagya. I don't think so. uh, is there a mixed Kartari yoga? Venus Mars on one side, Jupiter Ketu on the other side of a house. No, nothing like that. It should be either like Pap Kartri Yoga or Shubh Kartri Yoga. Understand, malefic planets are stern energies. Okay, suppose like let's say Jupiter exalted in the eighth house, and Moon is there in the like let's take better example, Venus is there in the like in this sixth house, but Venus is sitting with Saturn. That is enough to spoil the show of this like Shubh Kartari Yoga, because malefic planets are stern energies, heavy energies. When they impact a house or a planet, that planet remains under the impact. So now the like most of the energy of Venus is sucked out by the Saturn's presence in that house. So that's why it is like uh, canceling this Shubh Kartri Yoga to a great deal. So once the malefic impact is there in Shubh Kartri Yoga, it is no more a Shubh Kartri Yoga, any malefic impact. Okay, it is not going to give the best of the results possible. Maybe later in life, in this example, maybe later in life, in like 30s or mid 30s, after mid 30s, person will start getting some of the better results of Venus in Taurus. But in beginning of life, it is almost like this Shubh Kartri Yoga is not working, even if the person is under the dasha. Okay, so this is where like Shubh Kartri yogas are Pap Kartri yogas are more often to find in the chart. Shubh Kartri yogas are rare, because even a slight impact of like another malefic is enough to destroy the Shubh. If all planets are in 3, 4, 5, 6 only, excluding Rahu Ketu, what is the result? Person's focus will be in these four houses. Person whole life will be in dealing with this 3, 4, 5, 6 related matters. If in Ashtak Varga, Saturn gives of Saturn gives 0 points to a particular house, so the transit of Saturn from that house will give bad results. Saturn's transits are always difficult, so just chill about it. Be proactive, be aware that Saturn's transit only means the difficulties. You need to be proactively preparing for that. What if the mind feels blessed, as from a Shubh Kartri Yoga, despite Saturn blocking the sky? If mind feels blessed, then it is good for you. That is all we are looking for, right? uh, Peacefulness of mind. If mind is fine with that, then I am also fine. uh, what problem I can have if the person is happy? If Jupiter in Taurus indicating that everyone should eat sattvic food to align, we can say so. Right, I got it. Sky means Shubh Karti Yoga. If Mars seventh aspect Saturn in Aries, then yoga occurs. It occurs, but it will give results from 30s or mid 30s. Saturn is painted so bad, but the best years of my life have only been under Saturn Dasha. Great, good job, all the best. Keep it up. You provided some sort of like motivation to me. I am entering into my Saturn Mahadasha. Moon in third house with eighth lord Jupiter in the D1 chart, and sixth house Libra in the D9 chart in Papkatri. Okay, how is it? One planetary placement is in the D1 chart, other planetary placement is in the D9 chart. What can Moon Dasha give the result? Moon in third house with eighth lord Jupiter in D1, and in sixth house Libra in D9 in Pap Kartik. Okay, fine. Moon is in Pap Kartik. So when you deal with overall life, you will feel the like optimism because Moon is with Jupiter. When you deal with only your life path related matters, you will feel frustrated. Okay, when you think only about your life path, then you will feel frustrated. When you think about your overall life, you will be optimistic. How is your exalted Jupiter dashas are excellent? You can see the result right now. Saturn in 8th house in Sagittarius, what will be the result? Work hard for your education, higher education. Person can have problems in belief system. Person can change his belief system often. Teachers, gurus. I heard Saturn can person king or beggar. What position of Saturn makes a person king? Any position. It position doesn't matter. Your hard work matters. Okay, hard work, perseverance and all. If you are ready to put your best effort, any position of Saturn can make you king. Your ascendant and Saturn placement where? Alankrita. Alankrita, Karthik wants to know your planetary placement. Uh, what in your chart shows hyper flexibility in fingers? Right. This is like meningitis. When I had some health issue when I was very young. Okay, so that impacted. So from chart we can say like lots of malefic impact in my third house. If you see my third house, lots of malefic impact. Saturn is also in Saturn represents bones. So Saturn is also in enemy sign along with another malefic Rahu. So this is bringing the like kind of this type of impact. Yeah. Right. What if Mars aspects the Saturn in Aries through its aspect? Will it lead to Nijbhang Raj Yoga? Mars is with Mercury in the ascendant. Uh, Eighth aspect will bring because Mars is aspecting its own sign, it will give the Nijbhang Raj Yoga impact. But as I said, Saturn runs the show. Okay, so the result of this Nij Bhang Raj Yoga is also going to come with delay, hard work, perseverance. So person will get the better results of Nij Bhang Raj Yoga only in his this 30s or mid 30s. Relationship life will still be difficult. We can expect better results in business and career, job and all, but when it comes to relationship life, person will still have the issues. It's your wish, Alankrita. If you want to share, it's your wish. Uh, mm, your ascendant and Mars is with Mercury. This is done. If there is Mercury Dasha or Antardasha, if we behave good with friends, will it improve Mercury result? Anyways, we should behave good with friends, right? It is not that if I'm under Ketu Dasha or Saturn Dasha, I should fight with my friends. Anyways, we should behave well with people, especially with our friends who are anyways doing good for us. Okay, so let's meet next week. I think we are already over time, 1 hour 20 minutes. mm, let's close for the day. Thank you.